Solve the simultaneous equations x plus 2y plus z equals 8, 2x minus y minus 2z equals minus 3, and x plus 3y minus 3z equals 7. So solve means find the unknowns. So we want to find what x, y, and z are all equal to. So we're going to choose two of the equations. I've labelled them as A, B, and C. And it doesn't matter which two you choose to start off with. I've gone for A and B. And what we want to do is try and eliminate one of the variables, so either x, y, or z. So I always try and eliminate z, so that I'm left with an equation in terms of x and y. I'll do the same then with two of the other equations. So I have another equation in terms of x and y that I will solve for x and y, and then I will substitute the x and y value back into one of the original equations to find z. So I have A as x plus 2y plus z equals 8, and I have B as 2x minus y minus 2z equals minus 3. So I'm going to multiply equation A by 2. So x multiplied by 2 is 2x, 2y multiplied by 2 is 4y, z multiplied by 2 is 2z, and 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Now I have 2z minus 2z, which will cancel out, which is what I want. 2x plus 2x is 4x, 4y minus y is 3y, and 16 minus 3 is 13. So now I have one equation in terms of x and y. Now I'm going to take equation A and equation C. So I've written them down here. And I'm going to multiply equation A by 3. So x multiplied by 3 is 3x, 2y multiplied by 3 is 6y, z multiplied by 3 is 3z, 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. Now my z's will cancel out. 3x plus x is 4x, 6y plus 3y is 9y, 24 plus 7 is 31. Now I have another equation in terms of x and y. So I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to write it up here. And I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to write it underneath. And I'm going to multiply this entire line by minus 1. So 4x by minus 1 is minus 4x. 9y by minus 1 is minus 9y. 31 by minus 1 is minus 31. Now my x's will cancel. 3y minus 9y is minus 6y. 13 minus 31 is minus 18. And minus 18 divided by minus 6 is 3. So y is equal to 3. Now I'm going to go for the top equation here, 4x plus 3y equals 13, and I'm going to swap that y for 3, and I always use brackets. So I get 4x plus 3 multiplied by 3 equals 13, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and 13 minus 9 is 4, and 4 divided by 4 is 1, so x is equal to 1. So now I'm going to take one of my original equations, it doesn't matter which one, I'm going to go for the top equation, and I'm going to swap the y for 3, and I'm going to swap the x for 1. So 2 by 3 is 6, 1 plus 6 is 7, 8 minus 7 is 1, so z is equal to 1. Solve the simultaneous equations. 3x plus 5y minus z equals minus 3, 2x plus y minus 3z equals minus 9, x plus 3y plus 2z equals 7. So I'm going to take equation A and equation C, and I'm going to write them down here. I'm going to multiply equation A by 2. 3x by 2 is 6x, 5y by 2 is 10y, minus z by 2 is minus 2z, minus 3 by 2 is minus 6. So now my z's will cancel, and 6x plus x is 7x, 10y plus 3y is 13y, minus 6 plus 7 is 1. So now I have one equation in terms of x and y. Next I'm going to take equation A and equation B. So I'm going to multiply equation A by minus 3. So 3x by minus 3 is minus 9x. 5y by minus 3 is minus 15y. Minus z by minus 3 is plus 3z. Minus 3 by minus 3 is plus 9. Now my z's will cancel. Minus 9x plus 2x is minus 7x. Minus 15y plus y is minus 14y. 9 minus 9 is 0. Now I have a second equation in terms of x and y. And I'm going to write both of them over here. So my x's will automatically cancel. 13y minus 14y is minus y, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So change the minus y to plus y and the 1 to minus 1. So y is equal to minus 1. I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to substitute minus 1 in place of that y. 13 times minus 1 is minus 13, and 1 plus 13 is 14, and 14 divided by 7 is 2, so x is 2. I'm now going to take one of my original equations. I'm going to go for the top one. I'm going to swap the x for 2 with brackets around it, the y for minus 1 with brackets around it. 3 by 2 is 6, 5 by minus 1 is minus 5, minus z equals minus 3. 6 minus 5 is 1, so 1 minus z equals minus 3, and minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4, so minus z is equal to 4. Therefore z is equal to positive 4. So x is 2, y is minus 1, and z is 4. Solve for x, y, and z. X plus y minus z equals 0. X minus y plus z equals 4. X minus y minus z equals minus 8. So we've got equation A and equation B I'm going to start off with. And straight away my y's will cancel and my z's will cancel. So x plus x is 2x, 0 plus 4 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2, so x is equal to 2. Then I'm going to take equation B and equation C, and my z's will cancel straight away. X plus x is 2x, minus y is minus 2y, 4 minus 8 is minus 4. I'm going to swap the x for 2 because I got x to be 2. 2 by 2 is 4, minus 2y equals minus 4. And then minus 4 will be minus 8. Minus 8 divided by minus 2 is going to be 4, so y is equal to 4. Then I'm going to take one of my original equations. I'm going to go for A. X plus y minus z equals 0. I swap the x for 2 because we got x to be 2. I swap the y for 4 because we got y to be 4. So 2 plus 4 minus z equals 0. 2 plus 4 is 6. So we get minus z equals minus 6. So z is equal to 6. Solve the simultaneous equations. 5z minus 3x equals 4 times 1 plus y. 2 times x plus 2z is equal to 8 plus 3y. And 2y plus 3z is equal to 14 minus x. So what we want to do is multiply out the brackets wherever we have brackets, and then take any term containing an x, y, or z over to the left of the equal sign, and any constants over to the right of the equal sign. So I'm going to start off with the top equation. I'm going to multiply out the brackets. 4 by 1 is 4, and 4 by y is 4y. So then I'm going to bring the 4y over the equal sign, and it becomes minus 4y. So I have minus 3x minus 4y plus 5z is equal to 4. I also want to have them in order of x, y, and z. Now I'm going to multiply out the brackets of my second equation. 2 by x is 2x. 2 by 2z is 4z. This is equal to 8 plus 3y. I'm going to bring the 3y over the equal sign. So I get 2x minus 3y plus 4z is equal to 8. Again, I want the x and the y and the z in order, and all of them on the left of the equal sign and the constant on the right. And then I have my equation 2y plus 3z equals 14 minus x. And all I have to do here is bring the x over the other side, and it becomes positive x. So I have x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 14. So now I have three equations. I'm going to label them A, B, and C. I'm going to take two of my equations. I'm going to go for A and B, and I'm going to try and eliminate the z's. So I'm going to multiply equation A by 4. Minus 3x by 4 is minus 12x. Minus 4y by 4 is minus 16y. 5z by 4 is 20z. 4 by 4 is 16. Now I'm going to multiply equation B by minus 5. 2x by minus 5 is minus 10x. Minus 3y by minus 5 is plus 15y. 4z by minus 5 is minus 20z. 8 by minus 5 is minus 40. Now I can cancel out my z's. Minus 12x minus 10x is minus 22x. Minus 16y plus 15y is minus y. And 16 minus 40 is minus 24. Now I have one equation in terms of x and y. Now I'm going to take equation B and equation C. I'm going to multiply equation B by 3. 2x by 3 is 6x, minus 3y by 3 is minus 9y, 4z by 3 is 12z, 8 by 3 is 24. Now I'm going to multiply equation C by minus 4. X by minus 4 is minus 4x, 2y by minus 4 is minus 8y, 3z by minus 4 is minus 12z, 14 by minus 4 is minus 56. Now I can cancel out my z's. 6x minus 4x is 2x, minus 9y minus 8y is minus 17y, 24 minus 56 is minus 32. Now I have another equation in terms of x and y. So I'm going to write these down over here, and I'm going to multiply the second equation by 11. So 2x by 11 is 22x, minus 17y by 11 is minus 187y, minus 32 by 11 is minus 352. Now the x's cancel. Minus y minus 187y is minus 188y. Minus 24 minus 352 is minus 376. Minus 376 divided by minus 188 is going to be 2. So y is equal to 2. Now I'm going to substitute y into one of my equations. I'm going to go for this one here. So I have 2x minus 17 multiplied by 2 equals minus 32. Minus 17 by 2 is minus 34. Minus 32 plus 34 is going to be 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so x is equal to 1. Now I'm going to take one of my original equations, or I can actually take one of these equations which are already multiplied out. So I'm going to go for this one here, equation A. And I'm going to substitute 1 in place of the x and 2 in place of the y, making sure I use brackets. Minus 3 by 1 is minus 3, minus 4 by 2 is minus 8, plus 5z is equal to 4. Minus 3 minus 8 is minus 11. 4 plus 11 is going to be 15, and 15 divided by 5 is 3, so z is equal to 3.